वेलकम बैक टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल स्टडी मंत्रा। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट डॉक्टर मानसी मिश्रा। ओके, सो हियर वी आर with another video to discuss that how you should formulate, how you should design your self introduction for the MNS interview. But if you are new to the channel, then please don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified on our every next video. And don't forget to like the video, share the video and share your valuable comments also in the comment section, because each and every comment is equally valuable for us. You can follow us on Instagram, you can join our Telegram channel. There you get PDF notes and important pictures of the questions, quizzes, current affairs. So this is all about Study Mantra. Soon we are going to restart, or soon we are going to start the second batch or another batch for MNS 2022 preparation, because within upcoming 2 months you are going to have your CBT of MNS 21. So start preparing. If you have put aside your books that while thinking that you are having so much time for the preparation, so please pick them up and start preparing, because within 2 months, within upcoming 2 months you are going to have your CBT. So start preparing, prepare well and rock it. Okay, so today I want to discuss about the pattern for the MNS interview. What should it contain? Actually, your self introduction tells everything about you, and it should be centralized on you, not your other backgrounds. Means your self introduction should reveal everything about your positives, your negatives, your interests, your likes, your dislikes. So it is revolving around you, not other unimportant things. So you should keep it in your mind that while designing, while formulating your self introduction, you should be aware of this fact that your self introduction should tells everything about you. You should start your self introduction with your name. You should tell about your native place, about the name of your father, his service, about the name of your mother, her occupation, the number of siblings in your family, and you should tell that how you have done in your academics from higher to lower. Yani in the last examination, suppose if you have cleared your graduation, so you should tell your academics from higher to lower: graduation, intermediate, then high school. Not lower to higher. Means lower to higher is high school, intermediate and graduation. But what is higher to lower is graduation, intermediate and high school. So please remember this thing, that whenever you are telling your academics for any interview, you should follow this concept of higher to lower, not lower to higher. Okay, you should tell your aggregate percentage in your every examination, and you should tell your other achievements. If you have achieved any specific award, if you have achieved any distinct medal, anything like this, so you should mention those achievements in your self introduction, because those achievements are very much important. They reflects your personality, that you are good at this. If you have achieved something, suppose you have achieved a medal in any examination related to maths or bio, so it will reveal about you that you are very good at maths or you are very good at bio. So you should include those achievements in your self introduction. They play equal important part in picturizing your qualities. Okay, so don't forget to include them. And after that, you should mention about your interest, your hobbies, your likes and your dislikes. Okay, so please be careful that there is a difference between interest and hobby. there is a basic difference between your hobby and interest. Your hobby is something which you do on a daily basis. Your hobby suits your mind, relaxes your mind, and you do it in your leisure time, your free time. It suits your mind, it gives you another way of energy, and it helps you in relaxing your mind. So this is a hobby, any work which you do in your leisure time to relax, to soothe your mind. And what is interest? Your interest is something or any work which you want to do whenever you are getting time. You are not doing that, you are not following your interest, you are not doing that work on a daily basis. You are doing that work whenever you are getting time. Suppose I am explaining the difference with one example. Suppose drawing is my hobby, so I'll draw daily. Suppose drawing is my hobby, so I'll draw daily, whether for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, because it relaxes my mind, it gives me new energy. But if drawing is my interest, so I'll do drawing whenever I'll get the time, whether today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or a week after. So I'll not do drawing on a regular basis, I'll not do drawing on a daily basis if it is my interest only. So please make sure that what is your hobby and what is your interest, because at this point, at your interview, this is going to play a very major role, because several questions arise from this section, hobbies and interest. Okay, now moving forward, a self-introduction never completes without your weaknesses. You should mention your weaknesses. You should mention your 1 or 2 weaknesses, but please keep this thing in your mind that your weakness should not bother, should not hamper your officer-like quality. Suppose if I am saying that I am weak in decision making, so this weakness, that I am weak in decision making, I cannot make decision quickly, I am not very determined about my occupation. So these weaknesses of mine are hampering my officer-like qualities. So these weaknesses are not important to be told while you are facing your interview. They will give you a red flag there. They will picturize you in a negative way in front of your interviewing panel. So please make sure that whenever you are mentioning your weaknesses, your weak points, your weak areas, please mention only those weak points which are ultimately enhancing your officer-like qualities. Suppose I am saying that I am very much workaholic. So because of that, my workaholism, sometimes I used to get tired, and sometimes I used to hamper my daily cycle, 24-hour cycle. So though this is my weakness, but it is improving, it is enhancing my officer-like quality, that I am so much determined about my occupation, I am so much determined about my work that I am able to sacrifice my sleep also. Okay, so keep this thing in your mind that you have to mention 1 or 2 weakness in your self-introduction, because without your weakness area, without that area, your self-introduction is not completed. And only you have to mention those weaknesses which are ultimately improving, picturizing you in a form of ideal officer. Okay, now at the last you have to say thank you. Okay, we have observed that in your MNS interview they ask only self-introduction, and this is very important question which is asked to approximately to each and every candidate at the interview center. They ask you about your self-introduction and they picturize your image, your personality in front of them. That is sufficient for them. They are not asking any other questions, because your self-introduction, your way of speaking, your level of confidence is picturizing your personality in front of them. So this question, which is fixed for everyone, Suppose this thing, keep this thing in your mind that this question is going to be asked in your interview 100%. This question is definitely going to be asked your interview. Okay, you cannot escape this question, you cannot skip this question. Okay, so this is very important because this complete self introduction forms an image of yours in front of interviewing panel. Now, one more thing you have to keep in your mind while designing your self introduction, that please mention those areas in which you are very much confident. Okay, suppose I have mentioned that drawing is my hobby or dancing is my hobby, so I should know everything about dancing, I should know everything about drawing, that which type of pencil is used for which type of drawing, which form of dancing, what are the national folk dance forms, national dance forms. Okay, so you should know everything about the area of your hobby. Suppose if you are mentioning your native place, that is place at where you permanently live, or that is your permanent address or permanent native place, state, or where you are staying at present, you should mention both the places. Okay, where you are at present and what is your permanent state, you should mention both the places. But keep this thing in your mind that if you are mentioning two places, two native places, then you should know about both of them, and you should know about historical values, their cultural issues, everything about your native place, because it is supposed that if you belong to somewhere, at least you should know about that place, you should know about every pros and cons about that place. What are governmental schemes which are being lastly issued, what are the cultural issues, what are the economical issues, what are other issues, what is the literacy rate, and everything, what is the value of tourism there, everything. And suppose if you belong to Kerala, then Kerala is very famous for its tourism, but candidates do that they tell everything about tourism and they forget about literacy rate, they forget about cultural values, they forget about everything. What do they do? They explain everything about Kerala tourism and forget everything else. But that is not the way to deal with this question. If you are mentioning anything in your self introduction, be prepared that secondary or primary questions are going to be asked from your self introduction itself. Question arises when you are answering something. Secondary or tertiary questions arises from those answers which you have given only. So please be prepared for those questions also, and please formulate or design a very effective self introduction, because that your self introduction can be your first and last question at your MNS interview. So I wish you a very good luck for your upcoming CBT and your MNS interview. Thank you for watching this video, and if still you are having any doubt related with the pattern of self introduction or any other queries, you can comment. Okay, the number which I used to provide in our previous video, that was for our enrollment purpose. So if you are having any doubt, you can share your valuable comments in the comment section. I'll definitely answer your comments related with interview questions. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being with us. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.